Happy New Year. Welcome back to What's Up Oxford. I'm your host, Shannon Woolley, and today I am joined by Scott McKegg and Tim Dukes of Operation Sharing. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. So Tim, I've known you my whole life. We grew up together and I had no idea you were the executive director. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I took on this role back in July and I'm looking forward to helping out Oxford County, born and raised here. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
For our viewers that are not aware, what is Operation Sharing?
Yeah, so Operation Sharing is our main shelter system in Oxford County. It takes a full team. I have a great team right now. We are a shelter system, so we have 55 beds here in Woodstock. We have 12 beds in Tillsonburg. We provide shelter, warm food, clothing, the necessities that people need to get through their days. And then we have our day space that I'm slowly filling up with supports. Our main support is from Oxford County. With navigation and just trying to create those pathways to housing and hopefully bring our numbers down and start making that housing first approach, come to a reality here in Woodstock and Oxford.
Okay.
And get people off the streets. And
when you say 55 beds, that literally means that people do not have a place to sleep at night. So they're coming to find somewhere to sleep and to find food.
Yeah. So through these cold months, we're averaging, I would say, around 40, 45 people a night that stay regularly at our shelters. The average age right now actually is 60% of our guests are over the age of 50. The demographic is really changing. Homelessness has really changed. A lot of people in our communities and in the world, they view homelessness through an addictions lens. And we really need to break that wall down and that stigma down. Right. Homelessness has a lot of reasons why people are struggling in this day and age with inflation, the cost of living.
It's not just addiction, it's mental health, it's addiction. It's the fact that people financially can't afford to live wherever they were living.
Yes, exactly.
That's heartbreaking.
Addiction is a piece and it's a part of it and it always will be, but it's not the whole puzzle.
Right.
There's a lot of people in our communities that they need some help. They need our assistance.
To help them transition from being on the street into that entry level of the next step forward.
Yes.
Their own homes.
Yes, and with our food card programs that we run, like those are to try and help people sustain. So people that have taken that step into housing, we try to provide food. We have the Cycles of Life food table in our parking lot 3 days a week. We have tons of pantry food and extra clothing and stuff at the shelter. We run winter programs, the Coats for Kids. We want to make sure everybody in the community that needs help is staying warm, staying fed. It's not just homelessness. We're trying to do everything we can to help everybody.
Okay. And obviously funding is an issue, right? We have to be able to pay the staff that are there and be able to provide the food and pay the rent in the building that you guys are in.
Yeah.
So I understand there is a fundraiser coming up, Coldest Night of the Year.
Yeah, so I'll let Scott speak on Coldest Night of the Year. Funding is always a big thing. I know people have read in the papers that we do have a nice long-term contract with the county for some funding. That is for the shelter building. That has nothing to do with the day space and the support system. So there's a lot of staff there, security, a lot of funding that's still required. And I always take opportunities like this before I pass the mic to Scott to thank the community of Woodstock, Tillsonburg, Ingersoll, all surrounding. We really do have a phenomenal community here. I didn't realize how amazing it was till I took on this role. And you see the donations that come in, financial, food, clothing. Every day there's people knocking at our doors. And I just always like to take these opportunities to say thank you to the community of Oxford. There are some really amazing businesses and individuals here that are trying to help us help others. But anyway, I'll let Scott speak on Coldest Night of the Year.
What is Coldest Night of the Year?
So this is an annual walk. This will be year 5 that we're doing it here in Woodstock. And it just plays off of what Tim said. It's an opportunity for local businesses and local residents to be involved with helping Operation Sharing in a fun way. So right now there's a campaign online where people have signed up as teams and individual walkers. They're pledging and getting their friends and family, coworkers to donate small amounts of money. Fundraising is difficult, just as Tim said, for everyone. So we're just looking for small amounts and a lot of people to be involved. And on February 22nd, we're going to get together out of College Ave Secondary School. That's where we're going to be headquartered for our event, which is going to be a walk. So we're going to walk on 2 pre-planned routes, 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers. People can choose what they think they can accomplish there. And we're going to go out into the night and really just declare our support for Operation Sharing and for the people living in our community. So the money will go towards Operation Sharing, and we hope that it's a really fun, family-friendly event that everyone can enjoy.
Okay, so it's February 22nd?
That's right, yeah. We'll start gathering at about 4 p.m. There's a lot of information on the website where you sign up about the timing and everything, but it's a Saturday, so we already have over 100 people signed up, and I expect to see the majority of them there. And over the next month and a little bit, we're really hoping that those numbers even get up higher. I have a personal goal of having about 400 people attend.
Wow.
So we got a ways to go, but I think February will be a big month for
You're setting the bar. I love it. Okay.
Have to have
Do
a
you know
goal.
how many people participated last year? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
It's really hard to gauge. There's a website where people sign up. So by judging by that number, the last 3 years we've averaged about 400 people a year.
Yeah.
However, we should be taking account on the door, because a lot of people come the day of, either not realizing that there's an online registration, or maybe they're just coming along with a friend or family member to
Kind
join.
of last minute.
Right. So I would say the number is actually quite a bit higher than 400. At least last year for sure. We had a great turnout last year.
Okay. And you said this has been running for 4 years?
Correct. This will be the 5th. Yeah.
This will be the 5th year?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your goals in terms of fundraising dollars? Do you have a goal set, or is it?
Yeah, I do set a goal pretty early on. It's tough to gauge. Last year we set a goal of $150,000, which, considering in year 1 my original goal was $20,000, that amount is just staggering. And we reached it on the day of the event, literally as we were making our announcements at the walk. The last donation came in to put us to the $150,000 mark. Which sounds pretty poetic, but it was way too stressful for me. So I did drop the goal down this year to 140,000. And I don't know exactly where we're sitting now, but we're well on our way to reaching that with the support of a lot of teams, local churches, businesses, individuals, social service groups. It takes everybody working together, and this event's really done a good job of bringing everyone together.
Okay. So, and then the $150,000 stays right in the community and helps with the specific people in our community to transition.
Yeah, so it's good to point out that the walk in Woodstock is for Operation Sharing. It is our only main fundraiser. It is the biggest and only fundraiser that we run. I had a little silent auction last year. I plan on doing some fun events to get some more community engagement, just to get people down to the shelter, take a tour, have a nice event, maybe some quarter auctions and stuff like that, just to get people out. But this is our main fundraiser, and the walk in Woodstock supports Operation Sharing. Okay. There are 2 other Coldest Night of the Year walks that take place in Tillsonburg and Ingersoll, and those funds go towards supporting United Way and their transitional housing.
Okay. But it stays right here and helps those people that want to take that next step forward.
Yeah, the Woodstock Walk will go into Operation Sharing, and it's going to help create more programs, expand meal programs. I have a lot of great ideas this year to, like I said, to create that movement. It's my goal. It's my priority. It's working, and it's just going to get better, I think, as the months go on.
Wonderful. Well, we do look forward to having you back on the show, maybe around March, and we'll see the success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love
awesome.
to.
Well, thanks very much for being here tonight, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.